Inequality. First of all, what is inequality? So a real number or algebraic expression related by greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to are called the inequality. Inequality is same as equation because there is two sides, left hand side and right hand side, but in equation there is four operator: greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. These four operators are called the inequality. This is called the inequality. And inequality means the which algebraic expression, two algebraic expression or two real number comparison by the this four operator, that is called the linear inequation. Linear means on the algebraic any literal having the one power, that is called the linear, and having the two power, that is called the quadratic, having the three power, that is called the cubic. So linear inequation means an algebraic expression which has highest degree 1, that is called the linear, and that is comparable by the greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. These four operators, that is called the linear inequation. So consider x plus 5 is less than 10. So this is called the linear inequation because it is compared with the less than sign. So x plus 5 minus 5 is less than 10 minus 5, means when we subtract the same number with both sides, then there will be no change in the inequality. So x is less than 5. So x is less than 5 where x is the natural number, whole number and integer. So what should be the solution of the value of x? We see here x is natural number. If x is natural number, then the solution set of x is equal to, that is natural number, all counting number 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So x is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, but x is less than 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4 is the solution set of x. X is, when x is whole number, then the value of x is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is solution set of x when x is whole number. When x is integer, then the solution set of x is less than 5. And what is integer? All the positive natural number, negative of the natural number along with 0 are called the integer. Positive numbers are called the positive integer and negative of the natural number are called the negative integer. 0 is also integer but neither positive nor negative. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 because x is less than 5, and here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and so on. So this is the solution set of the x when the x is natural number, whole number and integer. So what is the properties of the inequation? So let us we see what is the properties of the inequation. Properties of inequation. First property of the inequation: if we add or subtract any positive or negative natural number on both sides of the inequation, then there will be no change in inequality. Take one example. adding positive or negative number on both sides. So x is greater than 5, or you can take 7 is greater than 5. If we add the same number on both sides, so see 7 plus 1 is greater than 5 plus 1. We add 1 on both sides. So the value is 7 plus 1, that is 8, is greater than 5 plus 1, that is 6. So 8 is greater than 6. It means when we add the same number on both sides, then the equation inequality is true. When we subtract 7 is greater than 5, when we subtract the same number, then what is the solution? What is the how we check the inequality is changed or not? So 7 plus minus 1 is greater than 5 plus minus 1. So 7 minus 1 plus minus 1 is greater than 5 plus minus 1, that is 4. So 7 minus 1, that is 6, is greater than 4. So this is also true. It means when we add any positive or negative number on both sides of the inequation, then there is no change in inequality. Second, subtracting any positive or negative number on both sides of the inequation, then what happen? Inequality will change or not? So we see here, subtracting positive or negative number on both sides. So 7 is greater than 5. If we subtract, consider we subtract 7 minus 5 greater than 5 minus 5. We subtract 5 on both sides. That is 2 is greater than 5 minus 5, 0. So 2 is greater than 0. This is obvious that 2 is greater than 0. So this is true. If we subtract negative number on both sides, 7 is greater than 5. This is two real number. We compare with the greater sign. So check whether subtracting the negative number, this inequality sign will change or not. 7 minus 1. When we subtract the negative number on both sides, then 7 minus 1, that is 7 plus 1, that is 8, is greater than 5 minus 1, that is 5 plus 1, that is 6. 8 is greater than 6. So this is also true. When we add the positive or negative number on both sides, then inequality not changing. When we subtract positive or negative number on both sides, then inequality not changing. And third one, when we subtract the positive or when we multiply the positive or negative number, then we check whether the inequality sign change or not. So subtracting with positive or negative number, multiplying, subtracting already done, multiplying. So 7 is greater than 5. When we multiply with 1, 7 into 2 is greater than 5 into 2. So 7 to the 14 and 5 to the 10. So when we multiply, it is clear that 14 is greater than 10 and 7 is greater than 5. So inequality not change. This is also true. But when we multiply 7 with minus 2, then we check whether inequality change or not. 5 into minus 2. See here, 7 into minus 2 and 5 into minus 2. 7 to the 14, minus 14, and 5 to the 10, that is plus into minus, that is minus 10. So here inequality minus 14 is greater than minus 10? No, minus 14 is less than minus 10. So inequality change. It means when we multiply with positive number, inequality remains the same. But when we multiply with negative number on both sides of any linear inequation, then the inequality sign will change. Similarly, when we dividing by positive or negative number. So 7 divided by 2 greater than 5 by 2. Dividing both sides, 7 by 2 is greater than 5 by 2. 7 by 2 means 3.5 and 5 by 2 means 2.5. So this is also correct. Inequality not changing. But 7 by minus 2 divided by and 5 is divided by minus 2. So 7 by minus 2, that is minus 3.5, and 7 is greater than 5. Initially the 7 is greater than 5, and when we divide by minus 2, so minus 3.5 and here minus 2.5. So in this case, properties of inequations. So first of all, in properties of the inequation, adding the same number or expression to each side of an equation does not change the inequality. It means when we add the same number or subtract the same number from any inequation, then the inequality sign remains the same. Okay? Means when we add the same number here, x minus 2 is less than 4, we add plus 2 both sides. So the value is minus 2 plus 2, that is 0, means x is less than 4 to 6. So x is less than 6. Similarly, second property is subtracting the same number or expression from each side of an inequation does not change the inequality. It means in case of the subtraction, the inequality remains the same. Inequality remains the same. It means x plus 3 is less than 10. We subtract minus 3, subtract the 3 on both sides. So 3 minus 3, that is 0. X is less than 10 minus 3, that is 7. We subtract the 3 on both sides, then inequality remains the same, always less than, means x is less than 7. Here third property is multiplying or dividing each side of inequality by the same number does not change the inequality. It means when we divide by the same number or multiply by the same number, so the inequality remains the same. Here x by 3 is less than 6. When we multiply by 3 on both sides, so x by 3 into 3 is less than 6 into 3, that is x less than 6, 3 is 18. So x is less than 18. Next, fourth property is multiplying or dividing each side of an inequation by the same negative number reverses the inequality. So this point should be noted. When we multiply or divide by the same negative number, then the inequality sign will be reversed. For example, minus x is less than minus 2. So here we multiply with minus 1 on both sides, then this is less than will be greater than. Inequality sign will be reversed. Minus 1 into minus x, that is plus x, is greater than minus 2 into minus 1, that is plus 2. So x is greater than 2. Similarly, other example, 3 is greater than 2. Here we multiply with minus sign. So minus 1 into 3, that is minus 3, and 2 into minus 1, that is minus 2. So here 3 was greater than 2, and here minus 3 is less than minus 2, means the inequality sign is reverse. Remarks first, if A is less than B, then B is greater than A, means if any two number is compared and first number is less than second number, so we can say that second number is greater than first number. Like as 2 is less than 3, so we can write 3 is greater than 2. And here second remark, A is greater than B, means 5 is greater than 4, then we can say that 4 is less than 5. 4 is less than 5. So we can write like this also, means 5 is greater than 4, then we can write 4 is less than 5. Both are same. If we change the inequality and position as well as, then we can read 5 is greater than 4, means 4 is less than 5. So here A is greater than B, A is greater than whose? B. It means B is less than A. So continue this chapter, graphs solution, how we represent the linear inequalities, the solution set of the linear equation on the graph. So graphs of subset of natural number, whole number and integer. First question, the set is given x such that x is less than or less than 4 and greater than minus 1. It means x is lies between minus 1 and 4, where x is a natural number. So minus 1 greater than minus 1, that is 1, 2, 3, but less than 4. So 1, 2, 3 is the solution set. 1, 2, 3 is the solution set for this graph. Now we represent the x is greater than minus 1 and less than 4 on the number line. So we draw a number line, real line, which is minus infinite to plus infinite, 0, and the right side is positive numbers and left side is negative number 1. So 1, 2, 3 we darken. So this is the solution set on the real line. Next, graph of x such that x is less than minus 1, where x is integer. X is an integer, means all the positive natural number, negative natural number along with 0 is called the integer, means positive integer, negative integer and 0 also. So here x is less than minus 1. So minus 1 less than minus 1, that is minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, means up to infinite. Here the lots of the infinite integers which is less than minus 1. So minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, or we can write like minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 and so on. So this is the solution set of this x such that x is less than minus 1, where x is integer. So solution set is minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, and we represent these set on the real line. So 0, 1, 2 here positive and left side is negative number, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 and so on. So integer is negative natural number, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, and continuously 3 dotted dark point, this indicate the continue solution of this inequation. Now graph of x such that x is greater or equal to 2 and x belong to real number. It means the solution set of x which is greater than or equal to, it means solution set is greater than or equal to, it means we include 2 also, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So this is the solution set, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So 2, 3, 4, these are darkened and the whole real line is darkened. So these are infinite solution of this linear inequality x is greater or equal to minus 2. Because x is a real number, so real number, all the natural number, whole number, integer and every rational and irrational number are real number. So infinite numbers are the solution of this inequation. Next, graph of x such that x is greater than 3. X is greater than 3, it means x belong to real number. So greater than 3, that is 4, 5, 6 and so on. So here the solution set is the x is greater than 3 and this is the solution of this inequation, and we represent on the real line, excluding this 3 is not contained in the solution set because x is greater than 3. If here is equal to, greater than or equal to 3, then we include 3, but here only greater than 3, it means we doesn't contain 3 and leaving the 3, all the real number are the solution of this inequation. So we represent 4, 5 and more than 3, whatever the number lies between 3 and 4, that is also the solution of this equation and inequation, and we not contained 3. So this is the solution.